we all just got passed from that quarantine time. I was super lazy at that time. Really, thanks to Kraftshala that they kept this routine from morning 10 to evening 8. So if I would not have pursued this Kraftshala course, na, so I tell you, the routine I was following, and after that, if I would have got placed anywhere in any company, then I might have struggled, or I might have quit this routine if Kraftshala would have not there, or I would have not pursued this course from Kraftshala. So that is why a big thanks to Kraftsala's routine. Myself, Aditya Dave, and I'm from MLP 10th batch. And right now, currently, I am working in Sokriti, which is Dentsu, which is a globally third ranking agency. And right now, I am working there as a business analyst. So I came to know about this Kraftshala Digital Marketing MLP course on Instagram. So basically, I was looking for digital marketing professional course because I was interested, and I went to your Instagram page, and there I saw the alumni's videos and your placement reports that Kraftshala was posting there. So yeah, and also there you have link of your website. I came across in the end. I was like, I was confused. Firstly, I was confused that which firm I should choose for digital marketing course. So after going through multiple firms coaching classes scheme, also the reviews that students, that alumni were giving was like genuine reviews. So I also, before joining, I came across to multiple alumni. I had a in-depth discussion with some of the alumni, so they gave me very positive feedback for that. And right now, when I have completed this course and I am sitting here, so I genuinely that agree from them. Like right now also, I agree that they whatever they told me was very genuine and very correct, and that the reviews were very positive at that time. So after that, I chose this course. I gave that examination for the registration, and then I just started my course from in Kraftshala, and which eventually went very well for me. So first day, I came across multiple new faculties, and they slowly, gradually our sessions started. New faculties came in. I honestly, the teaching skills that these faculties possess, Kraftsala's faculty possess, is up to the mark. Like having knowledge and transferring your knowledge is it's a very different thing. I personally feel is a very different thing. Okay, to possess a knowledge and to transfer that knowledge. And while I was pursuing this course, very there was my interview. It was my Google test. So I'll tell you what happened. A very big compliment that I got in, while I'll tell you, okay, whole this whole course, I got a very big compliment. Is that, okay, that faculty in the end told me that I am right now in front of me. I am looking my what I'll tell you, the exact words I'll tell you. I am looking at my this myself, like my younger self. Yeah, that was the word. Younger self. So that was a very big compliment for me, which the faculty, which is really so talented, already so talented, and he is giving this compliment to me, that while looking at me, he is seeing his younger self. So yeah, that made my day. So we have just we all just got passed from that quarantine time. And that, so that quarantine time, basically that time was really, I was super lazy at that time. I was not in the mood of such doing anything. So I was so lazy, I became so lazy. Like the routine I was going through was a very lazy routine, basically waking up at 11 and 12 and sleeping around 2 or 3 a.m. So that was the, but that's basically, if I see my current situation, that was a very bad routine for me. So see, initially what I felt is, I felt that this routine is not at all me, so for me, like it was not suitable for me, not at all. So what I did is, I joined Kraftshala, and I started working 10 to 8 slowly. So to be honest, at an initial time, I was also not comfortable with this routine. I was struggling a lot. To be clear here. So what I did is, what I did this, to come across this mundane part was, so lecture was from morning 10 to evening 8. So there are gaps, there are recess between this time, so we get break between this. So music is like what I have interest in, music, and basically reading books. uh, yeah, my interest in these two things. So the breaks that Kraftshala was giving between these periods, these sessions, so that time I was utilizing it in doing my refreshment activities, to listen music, or to play instruments. So I was utilizing this time to do these kind of activities, to freshen up myself in a very short time period, so that I can face these long sessions afterwards. So at initial stage, this is my initial stage process. So initially for 2 to 3 weeks, I just did follow this process, and then afterwards, gradually, my body, or my mental state, my mental state adapted this routine. And then slowly I became very comfortable in this routine. Now when I'm doing a job, at that time I'm realizing it, and I'm realizing how important that was. First thing is confidence that I got while pursuing my course. Second thing is technical knowledge, right? Technical knowledge from this course that I got is so useful for me, so beneficiary for me. And also, also at some point, it's professionalism, I'll tell you. Professionalism, like how faculties are training us, and when I got to interact them one on one, how they are guiding me. So that affects a lot, that put a very positive impact on me, or on my career path, or on my professionalism thing. So these 3 4 things are so beneficiary for me, that went very well for me, to while I'm pursuing this my job role, current job. So in that thing also, if I tell you, accept this technical thing, accept very hardcore digital marketing thing, these behavioral things, or this confidence is helping me a lot while facing my clients, and while facing my very senior top management. Feel that these are the additional things which Kraftshala is giving, and which is impacting my current job role very, very positively. So one thing which is very practical about Kraftshala projects, like they gave assignments to us, which is very similar, very practical to what I am right now implementing in my job, which which is very good thing, which is very positive thing about Kraftshala, ki they are giving us a real life projects which are helping me right now in my current job role. So this is, that was very helpful for me. At that time I came across so many problems, and then I went to my faculties and they cleared me. They gave me a clearer picture of that problems, of that issues. So and at that time I solved in my projects, and I improvised gradually to like pursue to complete these projects. So after that, like I realized ke what was in from that projects, basically assignments. I realized ke what problems I was facing that time, and how I can solve them. So I have multiple premium, mid premium brands. So basically that the problems that are coming that I am coming across right now are easy to me to solve that. Why? Because I have before also I went through that problems, right? And I now I know the clearer picture of that problem, that how I can get I can solve that problems. So this is the way, this is the really way that the projects and assignments Kraftshala was giving helped me. We get divided in such groups, and we get to interact with each other. And we another person also have some expertise in digital marketing. Expertise, that means some knowledge, some knowledge they have gained from the online platforms, and we have. So we all of us basically share our knowledge to each other. So we got to learn from them. So as soon as my Google interview got over, and then I got to know that placements are gonna start. So really, I was too curious for this. I was so impatient for this. First company was PGD, second one was Dentsu. So it came, and I applied in these two companies, and I've never. So there were 7 passes for us for to like we if we pass any company that we don't want to apply, so there we our one pass gets used there, right? So I was having 7 pass. None of my past passes got used. So first one was PGD, second one was Sugre Denso. So in both these companies I applied, and I got selected. Then afterwards, as I earlier as I mentioned earlier, that I got placed in these both companies. I got offer letter from these both, and I got to I was supposed to like choose between these companies. So yeah, that time period, that 2 to 3 weeks, and also yeah, the honest thing that the very difficult time for me was that you are selected in this company, and your first interview round is going to place at this time, right? At that time when I was seeing that mail, I was getting a bit nervous. Yeah, how I'll perform there, or how I'm so I multiple questions across my mind, obviously. So but I when I went to the I went for interviews, for inline online interviews. So at that time after my interview also, I got to realize one thing, that during my while pursuing that course, faculties were having interview session, like we were having interview sessions where faculty comes and takes our interview. So at that how important part that was to me for my interviews, for my real life interviews. So Kraftshala mock interviews, that they were tough. Kraftshala interviews were tough. I at that time I felt why it is too tough, and why it is too tough to crack that. But after my placement started, after companies came, and after when I applied, and then I selected, and then when I gave company interview, that I have mentioned earlier also, after that company interviews, I was in the back of my mind, I was thinking about this Kraftshala as mock interviews, that the the transition from a very tough mock interviews to a bit easy company interviews helped me a lot to crack it. So I'll be very honest with you here. Okay, see, like some students comes to me after pursuing certified Google courses, Meta courses, and after learning this free digital marketing course, digital marketing in 30 minutes courses. But clearly, the first word that I tell them is, these free things, are scam, are scam. Clearly it is a scam. Why? Because if they are providing you something free, so I tell you, okay, you are the product. Basically, you are the product. I tell you this, I tell them this clearly. So the difference between the paid course, between the Kraftshala course and the free certificates course, so is a very clear that first very important thing is placement. The placement is a very strong point. Why? Because why anyone will pursue digital marketing course to get a job, right? To get a job. So from these free platforms, first of all, we don't get jobs, and the second thing is ke practical knowledge, like real life knowledge, right? What needs to get implemented in our real life, in our job role, is, and how we are gonna solve our problems in, and how we are gonna implement our creativity or analysis there in real life. They are not giving these things, this knowledge to you. How you will behave with your seniors, or how you are going to maintain your professionalism, they are not clearly giving you this idea, which Kraftshala is giving you. Kraftshala is giving you a practical life knowledge, as well as technical knowledge, and as well as behavioral, right? Which helps us to get confidence, to like how to give interviews, like how to be confident, and we have our structures ready to how to answer in interviews. So there is something when after pursuing Kraftshala course, no, I got to know that in the end it is worth. And when you'll pursue course, and when you will get placed, na, that time you will feel ke it was worth joining Kraftshala, rather than choosing any free courses or less free courses. Yeah, that's also basically, I'll tell you, okay, that's a one-sided thing. The free courses or less free courses are one-sided thing. Here in Kraftshala, if we are stuck anywhere, we have faculties, we have option of one-on-one session to solve that queries. And that is what a very positive thing for Kraftshala, ke we are we are getting a clearer picture of any issues or problems there, and we are getting a chance to solve it and to move ahead. In free courses we don't get it, right? We just get to listen them, and we need to follow that because we don't have any options, right? So yeah, you know what? Okay, sometimes if I want to revive my course, my syllabus, so I just go to the Learn Kraftshala thing, my portal, and I just log in there, and the materials are still there. The material that you Kraftshala gave me is still there, so I can just refer them and I can go through it for my reference if I want to show this digital. So people like right now, students, or so freshers come to me and they ask me about this digital marketing course. Let it be my neighbors, let it be my friends in family. So I just open Learn Kraftshala and I just show them. I just directly show them. Okay, see, this is the website, and this was my portal, and this is what overview looks like, right? Digital marketing field right now is at its peak, and digital is the future, as we all know. So digital marketing helps a company to grow their revenue and business. For any company or agency, a business is their end goal and very priority thing, right? For any, so digital platforms are giving good revenue and growth in less cost to different kind of startups and businesses. So that's why digital marketing course right now is very important. And also with that, MLP, Kraftshala digital marketing course is important because, as I've already mentioned multiple times, the practical knowledge that we get from this Kraftshala syllabus is too useful and is too practical. It's too practical that what I get to implement right now in my current job role. And so that is what makes Kraftshala to stand out, outstand every other competitor.